Once upon a time, in the busy streets of Nova Iguaçu, a bold idea started to grow in the mind of a dreamer. He didn't see trash, but promise, not weakness, but human potential. And so, the Renewable Utopia project was born. It's a story of how cleverness and kindness could create a future where nothing is wasted, everything changes, and every life grows. Our story begins with what most people throw away. City trash, all kinds of plastics, the forgotten leftover sugarcane pulp, and even metals like aluminum and lead. But here, they weren't the end, but the beginning. In small sheds, built by the hard work of hands that once only knew sadness, machines appeared. These weren't machines bought from big factories, but handmade treasures made from scrap metal itself. A washing machine motor turned into a shredder, an old car frame turned into a press, an abandoned air compressor turned into a melting furnace. At the heart of this utopia, a fascinating energy cycle pulsed. Imagine a furnace heated, not by fossil fuels, but by a clean gas made right there. That intense heat made water boil, turning it into powerful steam. The steam, in its spinning dance, powered a turbine, which in turn made the electricity needed for the whole community. But the most amazing part was the next step. Some of that electricity was used to power the splitting of water, making green hydrogen. And where did that hydrogen go? Exactly, back to power the furnace, closing a perfect loop of clean, self-sufficient energy that also powered the homes in the community. The furnace, which used to use bought LPG gas, now became a symbol of energy independence, powered by the very hydrogen it helped create. But the utopia wasn't just about machines and energy, you know? It was about life. In special areas, animals were raised with care and respect. And what many would see as animal waste, here was another link in the value chain. The animal manure, carefully collected, wasn't thrown away, but stored in biodigesters. There, through a natural process, it released biogas, another source of renewable energy for the community. And when the biogas was taken out, what was left of the manure was a very rich organic fertilizer ready to feed the large vertical hydroponic gardens, making sure there was fresh and healthy food. Nothing was wasted. And the perfect cycles extended to food production in an even more connected way, aquaponics. The lush vertical gardens, full of fresh vegetables, didn't float in still water, but in a system shared with the tilapia fish tanks. The same water that flowed between fish and plants was the secret to the abundance. The fish waste, rich in nutrients, directly fed the plants in the gardens, which in turn acted as natural filters. The plants removed impurities from the water, cleaning it and keeping it always clean and perfect for the fish, closing a balanced cycle of life, food, and purity. This was the core of the circular economy in its purest form. Shredded plastics and sugarcane pulp were turned by presses and injection machines into strong eco-bricks and eco-friendly tiles, which built homes for the community itself and were sold to make money. Recycled plastic even became motorcycle parts or custom items, while metals melted in the furnace, now powered by hydrogen, became valuable new parts. And behind every machine, every garden, every house built, there was a story of new beginnings. The Renewable Utopia project wasn't just about recycling materials, it was about recycling lives. People in recovery, whom society had often given up on, found here not just a roof and food, but a purpose. Through treatment programs, good housing and job training, they learned to operate the machines, to care for the aquaponic gardens and the tilapia fish tanks, to learn new skills, and, most importantly, to rebuild their self-worth and dignity. With rainwater being collected and reused, with self-sustaining food production systems and clean energy flowing, the Renewable Utopia community was a guiding light. It was proof that a future where trash becomes treasure, scarcity becomes plenty, and exclusion becomes inclusion is not a far-off dream, but a possible reality in Nova Iguaçu. And this story, with its perfect cycles and its human heart, is just beginning, looking for partners to write the next chapters.